So welcome to Unlock Your Soul with yours truly, Anto Neosoul. This is where we scratch beneath the surface to find out what really makes us human. And as usual, I am at the very beautiful Nairobi Street Kitchen. Thank you for having us all the time. We are in the main area, the piazza, where we just, we're going to be showing you more of Nairobi Street Kitchen. But in the meantime, I have two very lovely guests with me who, I don't know if they represent Gen Z or they're just Gen Z millennials over there, I don't know. But what I do know is that they have a lot to say as far as relationships are concerned in Nairobi. They say Nairobi is a very big plate and a very big bedroom. So if you have, if you're in a relationship in Nairobi, you probably have gone through character development. So I don't know from these guys, what does it mean to date in Nairobi, in Kenya, in the 21st century? We're going to be talking about sex, relationships, monogamy, communication, finances, all those things, ambition. Join me in welcoming the very, very, very beautiful Wakaleli and the very handsome Mr. Omuya.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
The intro
is amazing. Sindio?
Thanks.
So before we start off, let's start off by you guys telling us who you are. So Wakaleli, tell us who you are, what do you do, who are you with? Are you single?
I think what am I with? Hey.
Yeah.
I'm Cynthia Wakaleli, as you've heard. Yeah, I just finished university, graduating in a few weeks. I'm a performer, artist. I sing, I dance, I do all the good stuff. Am I with someone? Yes, I am with someone.
You're with somebody? In this Nairobi?
Hey.
Well, see
wow. You must be so, what's the word? You must be so positive.
Well, hata sijafika huko. Wait, guys.
Yeah.
I'm with someone.
Yeah.
Tufike hapo.
Okay.
Kama ni wa Nairobi, si wa Nairobi, tutajua mbele.
Okay. What about you, Omuya? Tell us more about you.
Omuya Brian, I'm a poet, a photographer, videographer, and content creator. Yeah, I've unlocked the comedy side in me. They say I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
In terms of relationships, nah. I'm single right now.
And your relationships for you is like a no-no?
Nah, I don't believe I'm in the right mindset right now to be in a relationship.
Okay, I mean, because I know you personally. Let's start off with the fact that you're a baby daddy to somebody. You have a kid somewhere.
Why do you have to put that target, baby daddy? Why not you're a father to someone?
Because you have a baby mama who you're not together with.
She's not a baby mama. She's my daughter's mother.
But she's a mom to a baby, right?
Yeah, my baby.
So, and you're also a dad to a baby.
My baby, yeah.
So you're a baby daddy.
So you're a father. I'm a father.
Okay, let's talk about the fact you're a father.
Yeah.
By the way, which is good that you actually mentioned that. What don't you like about that term, baby daddy? What is it about it that you don't like?
Ukiangalia, let's say, it's a tagline.
Yeah.
And then expected, there's a lot of stuff which is expected from a baby daddy, which is negative.
Yeah.
Nah, baby mama appear like
Oh,
it's like calling someone
like a deadbeat.
Yeah, exactly.
So you feel like if by being called baby daddy is already means that I'm already alluding that you have drama in your relationship.
Yeah, baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. Nah.
Okay, so noting that you already sort of have really in that you're deep inside there.
Yeah.
What does it mean for you taking care of a child yet you're not actually like living with the mother of the child? How's that from a relationship point of view? Do you dibble and dabble in other relationships? Do you find it difficult to be out there?
No, as long as there's communication between me and Tatiana's mother, we're good.
Yeah.
We might disagree, but it doesn't get to that point of drama and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the moment a child senses that there's like a bit of friction, it affects the child's well-being and growth. So we make sure we have a positive co-parenting stuff as long as there's communication.
Is there any jealousy based on the fact that maybe if you see her, let's say she's moved on, she's gotten some guy who's really taking care of her, or they're probably very happy?
Nah, because I got my first child when I was 25. And at that point, we thought, okay, now we have a daughter. Let's try this thing called marriage and stuff.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point you realize when you start living together, that's when Kuzileza, wow.
Yeah.
Yani umse msana ngianga na slippers kwa nyumba. Like there's some small stuff inaanza kukuirritate. Inafika point uko like yo, let's sit down.
Yeah.
I work.
It's not working.
You're a good father, you're a good mother. But this marriage thing,
it's not working.
I don't picture myself 20 years down the line, this is I chose not to have a peace of mind just because tuko na mtoto, wacha to act ati nika tuko married and stuff now.
Wakaleli, are you ready to give somebody a child?
Now?
Yeah.
It's somewhere in my mind.
Yeah.
But when the time comes, probably, yeah.
When you talk about kids, how many kids would you want to have?
I mean, I like 4. I can do 4. If I have money, I can do any. Let's go.
You can.
Let me just live by DNA.
You come from a family of how many kids?
8. My sister passed, so 7 now.
Wow. So you're used to like being in a family with a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
Wow, so that's quite interesting. You'd want many kids. I know Brian is a single kid, but he's not spoiled. He's the only child. But he's not spoiled because he had to raise himself.
It's only me and my mom.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He had to raise himself, so it's not easy for. I feel like people like him. I don't know. Maybe would you want many kids?
Nah. Only okay. At the moment, right now, my mindset because it's only me and Tatiana.
Yeah.
And then the fact that we didn't end up like because being raised by a single mom, you kuna vile you want to have this, you want to make it up like I want a nuclear family where there's the mother.
Yeah.
I don't want to have kids outside.
Yeah.
So when this one did work out, niko ile mindset I'm going to end up with Tatiana only. Unless in the future my mindset will change as
Thank you, Joanne.
As you grow. But for now, nah.
For now, it's a no.
Mindset,
How soon or how far are you thinking of getting that child? And for who? Would you? Okay, I don't want to ask that question because that question will put trouble in your relationship. But how far or how soon?
To be honest, I don't think it's time related for me.
Yeah.
I think for me, being a mother, I also have someone else that I'm taking care of. So if I'm not okay mentally and physically and financially, no.
Yeah.
If the child is gonna come na atakuwa poor mentally, physically, it's also a no.
Yeah.
So also the person that I'm also with, he has to be the able father that I want to be, the father of my child. So kama pia si hivyo is a no.
Yeah.
Like it's so many things. But once I get that comfort of, okay, I can bring someone into this, I'll definitely do it.
What about, what if it's a deal breaker for the person that you're with? What if he tells you, I want a kid in like next year, I hope we'll get a kid together, or we'll be, I want us to really, we take this to the next level. Would that, and he's like, that's a deal breaker for him. Would you be like, bye?
Yeah. Next.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. Todo, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I can't give birth now.
Yeah. It's not going to happen.
It's not really ready. I'm sorry. But it's ready.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. What do you think about relationships in Nairobi or in Kenya in general? How's been your relationship sort of graph? Has it been like a good one? Has it been stressful? Has it been, oh my God, these Nairobi boys? These ones.
We're kumbuka mo Nairobi boy.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Oh my God. Okay, in the beginning, obviously, for me, I can say, kuna vitu nasianga about Nairobi, and then there's this thing that you see. Obviously, there's ups and downs, there's people, there's everything that goes on in relationships. Kuna drama, right?
Yeah.
But maybe kidogo Nairobi nilihepa kidogo.
Yeah, this is too much.
Nilihepa tu kidogo.
Is it because watu wanakulana sana Nairobi? Like you can't trust. It's very difficult to trust people in Nairobi. People lie through their teeth.
Ni Kanairo, bro. It's Kanairo.
Yeah, but you do know, like, you're part of the Kanairo.
Oh, yeah, but...
And men will probably make it difficult for women to trust us.
No, what? Even ladies, look at the standards.
Yeah.
A woman will say, I want a stable man.
Yeah.
Someone who will provide a sense of security.
Yeah.
That's your standard nile, the old generation where man is to provide.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, setting my standards of a particular mtu wangu mwenye mimi nataka.
Yeah.
Nikisema I want nikifika kwa nyumba menioshia nguo you're like misogynist because no, but you're the same person who wants this traditional man.
Yeah.
Why not me? Hata mimi naweza taka traditional woman. Yeah.
Wakaleli, would you like? Okay, now I'm gonna put this in. So I think the best way to also put this out is I'm gonna put you guys in a scenario where the two of you are dating.
Yeah.
So we can begin to break down. What are some of our do's, our don'ts, our pet peeves, our what ifs, all that stuff. So Omuya is here. He's a traditional Kisii man. He's like, me. Is that kind of person by there you are?
No.
Okay, but do you want to go home and find that your wife has cooked for you, or she's taking care of your clothes and laundry and all that stuff? Does that tick boxes?
Nah. I just don't want ikweni duty yake like ati anajua like nikifika home and I need to cook blah 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 blah. No, we can always tolerate each other and stuff. We meet halfway.
Okay, so are you willing to for Wakaleli to come and find you at home having washed the dishes?
Yeah, for sure.
Wakaleli, have you met a dude like that in Nairobi?
I mean, wako. I mean,
but you're shocked.
It's nice. It's nice. It's really nice.
Ama you're saying they only say this when they want to ingiza you box.
Nah.
Kukula vitu, they're like, they'll say anything.
No, trust me. Wait, let me give you a scenario. When Tatiana was breastfeeding, akiwa mdogo and stuff, we had to divide the chores. Haiko ile nje sense yenye ati now food imekuwa ningepika. Angeamua let me cook ugali and then I'll cook.
But any different kuna mtoi involved. So naturally kuna ile tu empathy. This is my mother's kid. This is my wife. I have to take care of her. I mean, but I'm saying like naturally in a relationship where you guys don't have kids, in a very Nairobi neutral relationship where like right now you're coming from this podcast, you go home and you probably get home before her. And then you decide, I'm going to mop the house.
Yeah, I'll mop the house.
How many men are willing to what? You're just saying this for the camera?
Nah.
Do you believe what you're saying?
Trust me. We usually rush stuff. Like Nairobi nonanga, tuna rushing into relationships. And then after you kishanza kukaa pamoja or something, ndio unaanza kurealize, atisam venye there's no dating in Nairobi. Nile tuingie.
Imagine.
First and foremost, Wakaleli, do men even know what dating means? Because when I hang out with women,
one of the things to know each other.
But that's the thing. When I hang out with the ladies, one of the things I realize is they always tell me, Anto, men don't even ask you to date. They think you taking them to NSK 3-4 times your favorite place at mna date.
Dating.
Unauza Wakaleli, wewe umeuza dem can we date? Ama unampeleka tu out?
No, tunaanzanga tu out.
That's the thing. Wewe una date ya ku date.
No. Like nikani mwambiaje yo, can we meet at NSK? Tukishafika.
Hiyo ni kwenda out.
Nah, twende tu like ile okay for lunch. Uko West niko West tupatane hapa, let's eat. After that, probably after a while back tena nimwambiaje, we can go somewhere. We go for a movie or something.
Wakaleli, is that dating? Let me know.
Nah, you're getting to know each other.
No.
For us,
you in your mind, is that dating? In your mind, is that dating?
The early stages of dating.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
But for you, are you dating?
Apo tu, I'm getting to know you. Akuna ati dating sijui nini.
The reason I'm saying is because a lot of times men will date women and the women are not dating them in Nairobi. Because you've never asked. The thing is, I think we have to learn the art of asking people out and communicating, which is something we're going to get to. You should tell somebody, Niaje, Wakaleli, I like you, manze, can we date?
Can we date?
Even something as simple as, can you be my girlfriend?
No, actually, after the first stages of the dating part, ndio inafika point because like
no, but the thing is, hata hujauliza mtu kama you're dating, so why are you assuming you've been dating? You could literally be having a bestie.
Wait, let's distinguish
I think it gets to a point sasa after mmeanza kuzoeana hapo sasa ndio uko na the right ya kuuliza okay, where are we going? What's the vibe?
But men we don't want to ask that question.
No, that's pillow talk. Nairobi inakwanga pillow talk.
Yeah, but the after moment a lady tells you
what are we? And
the moment, but that's the thing. The moment a lady tells you in bed, what are we?
Men,
friends.
Even like your nini just starts now. You no longer because we don't want those questions.
Yeah.
But maybe Wakaleli will tell her she's the girl. Is it important for for men and women to be very clear about what the fuck we're doing.
Of course. Like hata venye tumeongelelea like the scenario of we're in the house, this one is doing this one is doing that. Most of the problems come from we did not talk about these things when we were getting to know each other.
Exactly.
Like we did not lay out what we want, what we need, who are you to me, who am I to you. But it's very important to say, this is what I want from you. I'm not ready for a commitment.
Yeah.
But we can hang out.
Yeah.
But if you're a woman and you don't want it, unamwambia to next.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really here for games.
If you end up dating somebody who just tells you, like, maybe agrees from the onset that, by the way, me, I don't do stuff like that. Like, rather, Mimi, I hope when I come home, you'll have cleaned the dishes, you'll have get my food ready.
Yeah.
Are you in your 20-something ready for that sort of a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, a traditional kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm all in for that because I've grown up in a place where mom does mom, dad does dad. So dad provides that, and mom knows cook, this, that. Personally, I wouldn't take it vibaya because I'm also not going to be there sweating, my behind off in the office, dealing with men. No, my man does that. So when he comes home, he can come and just find food, a massage, all the good stuff. I don't really mind as long as you're doing
a massage.
As long as you're doing what you need to do as a man for me.
Yeah.
Because, be the protector, provider, nini. I'll do me. I'll
so
do it for you.
Just go get the money. You go take care of business. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'll take care of you. Have you been in that kind of relationship at all in Nairobi where somebody... Because when he had you say a massage, I could see his heart drop. Like, guy, what's on a massage in Nairobi?
Watu wanapewa massage.
Sisi za kulipia za Kilimani. Was that a bit surprising for you that somebody's willing to go that extra mile for you?
Yeah, it was, but it was so awkward and weird. It's like living with your mostly kauja nini, like if you haven't gone through the early stages, alafu jipate ndani uko ndani ya relationship hapo saizo ndo mnaanza kujuana. I think it goes kwenda chini. Like inafika point ni kama naishi ka brother na sister.
So basically a lot of people, then the reason why a lot of people have problems in relationships in Nairobi is because people decided to get intimate. And if it wasn't for a kid, you'd never really have these problems. Because if you got intimate and moved on, like, tumekulana, so moving on to the next, life moves on, you'd have moved on. I mean, you'd have been like, that's what happened, it happened. So we're friends, we're besties. But because there was a result of this car relationship, so now we're having problems because now I have to be stuck with you.
So, and then...
But also, it sort of comes out like we are actually just naturally toxic people. Is this a children's show? Help us to reveal who we really are.
There's a culture in Nairobi called tukulane. So kulana kwanza ndio naza. By the way, what's your second name?
Wow.
Saizo ndio mnaanza kujuana.
No, actually realize not even called, like, let's say they're not called Kales. They are called Wakaleli. So you realize, by the way, my name's not even Kales. Kales, I don't know who came up with that name. You know, my actually full name is Wakaleli.
Okay. What do you love doing during the... Because they meet at the club.
Ni umeangukia someone that wants to get to know you.
You ni even now it's even now more. Umeangukia.
Most times, if a guy gets what he wants, which the goal is, I want to be intimate with this woman. I want to be intimate with this woman, sindio? Iyo ikifika, in a way, the interest for him ends. It just dies down. But if you have someone who really wants to get to know you, alafu ndo mnaanza kujuana.
Check hapo venye sani complicated because for you, you use sex as a tool ile nye. Wacha nishikilie, you get to know me first. You don't want to give it up on your first date.
Always remember this. Women are the gatekeepers of sex and love. Never forget
debatable.
that.
No, it's not debatable.
It's not debatable. Women are the gatekeepers of sex and love. Men are the gatekeepers of all the things, money, relationships. When you sleep with a woman, she has allowed you to sleep with her. So hii idea ati manze nilipata manze udema lingia, bro, dema haezi ingia box, ni wewe unaingia box. A woman will sleep with you if she wants to, not at the other way around. Manze mi najuanga kuwateka.
Or probably she wants it.
She wants it, but she allowed you. She was gatekeeping, so she allowed you. And the reason I'm saying is because
Fair enough. Yeah.
When you say Ati that you're using sex, for example, as a tool to like hold off and like but why not? Why is it we're so quick to want to give? Ikukulana and itukulana is the reason why we have problems.
On the other end, why would you want mwanaume anini tuseme open up to show your emotions? Probably we're also using that as a tool, because the moment I open up, kuna time we always have this fear you're going to use that against me. So same case how you feel, I'm going to use sex against you. Same case we always feel you'll use my emotional side against me. Tuseme wakati we are having a small quarrel, we have to washangi boxer yako, what the heck, or
sisi vitu ni inevitable.
You.
But also I feel there's also an upbringing thing here, and not for me, not a toxic masculinity. I just think it's a manly thing in the sense that we're not used to dealing with this emotional side of ours. That anybody who walks into our lives and threatens to see our real selves, we now feel like no, it's like the end of the world. But no, if you're gonna be emotionally available to her, what's the wrong in being emotionally available to the person that you actually wanna be in a relationship with? Why is it a big deal?
Why is it a big deal? You're using sex, not giving me on the first day.
Okay, but
it's a two-way traffic.
But hold up.
Yeah.
What does her giving you sex on the first day? What does it prove to you?
For me, it doesn't prove anything and stuff. But
you're so adamant that if I wanted the first date, give it to me on the first date.
Nah, I'm not saying that. Nasemaje like usiweke ni kama like men only want sex nini. Ukipeana, you feel somehow cheap or something. Like when ukipeana faster.
But also kuna ebu Wakaleli, ebu tuambie issue ni gani, mbona mpeani day one? There's a 90-day rule. Do you have a 90-day rule by the way yourself?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've done such.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I feel like you have a 90-day rule, you really don't feel that person.
To be honest, like in a
you're like, let me just, maybe I like them somewhere along the way.
Like, just to be honest, adults are adults. If you want to give it out on the first day, that's cool.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? But also, if you don't want to, it's also okay. And the man has to respect the fact that it's not given like that.
Yeah. So, you're putting this 90-day rule to Seme, hypothetically speaking, you're putting this 90-day rule and you're tujuane. But remember, me as a man also, I have this emotional side stuck because probably you're going to use it against me. You see how in a contradict.
Okay, Mimi, what I want to know from you, Omuya, is why are you so hell-bent on not opening up yourself to someone who you're sleeping with? And this is why the Tukulane culture, this is why there's a problem with Tukulane.
Yeah.
Because y'all just want to be out here spreading STIs with anybody because of just Tukulane for fun. It's such a fun, it's such a co-curricular activity that when somebody says there are rules, you're like, no rules in this game. Let's just, no. I mean, even board games, everything, there's sports day, people have rules every single day. Why is it that the most important part of your body, literally, from a sexual point of view, is the one that you just decide it is just a free-for-all?
It's private, but it's not free.
But it's just available, emotional.
That are you, it's a problem. Ndo maana kukulana itaisha.
Okay, wewe unaogopa Wakaleli mkiwa kwa hao. Akamena, by the way, usije kufurafura hapa tunanyamaza tuongee for 3 days. Because maybe amejua ati wewe ukijam unanyamazanga. Okay? So now you don't want her to call you out on your nyamazaring thing, on your keeping quiet thing. So you don't want her to know that side of yours because you're afraid she'll call you out. So in essence, I feel like you might literally be I'm not a psychologist, I don't know, but you actually might be carrying some trauma within you where you just don't want to deal with the trauma with you're triggered when you're in a relationship. Or maybe just admit and say, I am not good with relationships. I don't want relationships. Me, I'm just Tukulane gang and that's all I want.
Yeah.
No, and do you know kuna madem kama up here? Like
most definitely.
They are also like, but my only thing is that is that I make it right?
Yeah.
Just because there's like a million of you in Nairobi.
For me, trust me, I naiangalianga hivi. To each it is own. Like do you like it's
you say to each on their own. Why I had to each is horny. I'm like to each on their own.
No.
Like it's like you see in you.
For you, and of course.
Yeah.
it's for you guys to determine how you want your relationships to be. Ni nyinyi wawili mnalala kwa kitanda moja, or rather nyinyi wawili ndio mko kwa nini moja, kwa nyumba moja. So it's you to define your relationship yako haiwezi kwa kaya mwingine. And when you try and start comparing that norma, ebu angalia, let's say we go for a double date. Unajua hapo sasa ndio vitu huanzanga. I'm over here with my girlfriend, you're over here with your girlfriend. So the girlfriend will do something like ile, oh babe, beka nini hapa, eka napkin hapa, ataniekea. And then she will look at you, zile za, you don't even do that. You don't.
Or like you don't even do that. You can't even do that for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you see that there's a huge issue with a lot of comparisons.
Yeah, comparison. You can't compare your relationship to another
like
one.
Tired.
But
what is okay? Is it a bad thing is it a bad thing for you to tell Omuya like, even you get the cue?
Okay, ni ubaya like kama belittle in a way, like using the comparison. But kama unamwambia, like, did you see that? I would like more of that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But me naona kusema ukweli, if it gets to a point, watu wako na so many traumas and wounds that they are carrying with themselves. If your preference for someone who you want to date is someone that is emotionally intelligent, that is this kind of person, and there you wako.
Alafu pia, something I realized pia, sorry to cut you short, like from my past relationship, nili realize family, it's good for you guys to also try therapy once in a while. Like enter therapy.
Okay, but this is what I believe. I mean,
But
if you guys, that is, I feel like therapy needs to be from a personal perspective first before it becomes a group therapy or a couple therapy, because y'all ain't even married. And if y'all need therapy when you're dating,
I know, no, see dating
when you're married. But also, I feel Omuya, and this is a thing for me, and I always like to look at life in a different way.
Yeah.
So, you're there with your girlfriend. I'm here with Wakaleli. We're also dating. So you're with your girlfriend there, and I place the napkin in Wakaleli. Probably hold the chair for her before she sits down.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend gives you the cue of like bombastic side eye.
Yeah.
You know that thing on that GIF on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can't even do anything about it. For me, there's two things here. One, you can choose, and that's what I'm telling you, it's really based off of the things that trigger us. You can choose to say that this is why I don't want to come here. Because you'll start now thinking of things like the way me nakuangusha or the way I don't do things for you, I'm not romantic. Or you can choose and say, it's just a napkin, it's just holding the chair for her. She just gave me the bombastic side eye to tell me, bro, like step up a little bit. What is wrong in taking it from that perspective of like, you know what, let me also do it for her. Let me also make her feel good. Rather than, no, you're not telling her like in your mind, you already can't wait for the fight in the evening. So you want to go on for the double date because you're always comparing me to Anto.
Alright.
My thing is choose to see it from a positive perspective.
There's negative criticism and there's positive criticism, and the approach ya your positive criticism. Ile nye, okay, imefanywa hivyo, lakini don't react to it. Like choose a time and place how you're going, and the approach utaniambia tu and stuff.
So I believe criticism is criticism. The biggest issue is always, I don't believe in positive or it's negative. The biggest issue is always the delivery.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I can easily tell you, Omuya, we were going to the church event and I didn't like how you were dressed. That's criticism. This is me telling you now, in terms of delivery, unavangaje ni kama si tumetoka kwa machokora. You see now, I've belittled you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've insulted your family, those sort of things. What is positive or negative is the way you perceive how you're criticized. And I think for me, that's a really huge issue, which also leads me to the question of like when people have relationships in the open, public relationships, like when you said, putting our stuff out there and comparing ourselves. What do you, for example, feel about the likes of, let's say, someone like Ambare and Rapudo and putting their business on the gram? Is it too much? Is it none of our business? Should we be bothered or should we not be bothered?
It's none of my business, but it's a business by itself. It's a relationship. They're capitalizing on their relationship with all their attraction and attention they're getting. They capitalize off that.
Yeah.
Like wanapata do.
Yeah.
Leo utamwona Nairobi Gossip Club.
Yeah. Some club, yeah.
When you put your relationship out there, Evo, like, utapata hizi comments in mob, then you're like, people all over your business.
Yeah.
And that's not a relationship, that's a business.
Would you and your mans, or if, like, let's say you ended up dating someone who's probably in the limelight, would you be comfortable in putting your business out there for people? Would that be a deal breaker? Like, by the way, if you're gonna do this stuff, every time we have to take a selfie, I don't mind it for memories, but if you're gonna do this for like Sijui, we're trending, nah, bruh.
Nah.
And it's breaking many marriages here. Like, kuna watu wana nini?
The people who are comparing themselves to that nonsense.
Yeah.
Now, most of the couples when you walk out and, all in the social media face, they're not even as happy. They're not doing what they're telling you to do.
Yeah.
It's like all this.
Why would I put a big ass billboard to celebrate our anniversary? That's so personal between me and you.
I mean, at the end of the day, people do what they like to do. If that's your cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
But lakini
you're only biashara, bro.
It's like Will and Jada. I mean, I feel there's a lot of things you can say about Will Smith. And for example, and somebody said it, I was watching something on TV and they said it very clear. They said, these guys have always been the ones to give us tips. The gurus of everything in life.
Yeah.
In pursuit of happiness is all about them. They will know everything that you should do to be happy in this world. But kumbe, niggas are not even... not even married.
Venye ilianza,
they're actually separated.
Actually, venye ilianza, from the perspective, if nikiangalia perspective ya Will, venye alikuwa anataka this perfect face of the family guy. But now you putting that into for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not only the wedding is always good, the honeymoon is always good.
Yeah.
But now you have to face the marriage.
Yeah.
This guy invested on the wedding instead of the marriage. Because after marriage, that's where you're going to find the real deal, sasa.
Yeah.
The moment you're living good with your wife.
Yeah.
Remember, we also want to see how do you fight with your wife? Like how do you deal with this situation?
Yeah.
So lazima kuna ndio maana your red table and stuff.
Yeah, but for them it was
need to explain
but for them it was always we have the blueprint
of everything.
And even now that Will Smith and Jada are having whatever, they're not even fighting or whatever. Now that Jada Pinkett Smith is only releasing this stuff. He's only talking about how to pack. By the way, she needs to get over Tupac.
Jada, Will, Park.
She needs to get over Tupac. And there's this even Air Force that she was. Who's doing the Air Force? Is it Khalid or somebody, or I can't remember, Big Joe, whatever. And they're called TS. TS, the Air Force. They're called TS something. And someone was like, what does the TS stand for? Tupac Shakur. I mean, what are the odds? But for me, it's the idea that is that she's literally drowning this man called Will Smith. And he yesterday, actually 5 hours ago, he was actually at her launch speaking very nice things about her based off of the book Worthy. She's again utilizing the public space again as a business entity to push the book Worthy. I mean, every time I check, now she's even in New York with that guy who asks people, what do you do for a living? I mean, she's everywhere. She's all over our faces. The point here is also for people to learn is that some people are also willing to go to any lengths to literally, whether it's not even safeguarding the relationship, but safeguarding the pocket. They don't care about what you think or how you feel. Then they'll do anything to safeguard that pocket. So I feel if you compare your life or you compare a relationship or you sort of use them as the anchor as to how a relationship should look like, you should also understand why are they in a relationship. Then if your values align, then maybe you can follow the Will and Jada Pinkett Smith style. But theirs is, I'm telling you, I think it's one of the most contemporary, different, unique, but also kind of annoying relationships. Because you bombasticide your husband when somebody makes fun of your alopecia. He goes and slaps the shit out of another man who's like half his size. and then you come and tell us, oh, by the way, we were not even like married when he did that.
Imagine.
And he was there saying, keep my wife's name out of your
motherfucking mouth.
And we're like, bro, you're not even your wife. And there's all these things that we're now getting to learn that way before even that happened, Chris Rock had tried to Katia, Jada Pinkett. So I feel like he probably even Will Smith was now also catching feelings from those days.
Yeah. Imagine all those people when you wanataka to love like Will and Jada.
Like Will and Jada, yeah.
Right now wakiangalia hizo kitu.
There's even an Alicia
zile za bombastic. Oh,
there's even Alicia Keys song like Will and Jada. There's a yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Even J. Cole from No Role Models.
Yeah.
I want the Will say every time when I perform anaruka your part. I was like, oh yeah.
There's no
Hakuna.
So we're saying, so Wakaleli saying, me, I'm good with, you're saying that you're good with people professing their loves the way they want. Will you be okay if Omuya blasts you on a billboard on Thika Road and is like the love of my life?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or not?
Omuya is too kissy. He's not gonna waste his money like that.
I mean, yeah.
Ain't no way wasting money like that.
Na tukiachana?
Sio ndo risk kama. But do you do something thinking about the effects of it? This is the negativity, the perception of life. Literally, like life is so easy if your perception of things is positive. Because everything is happening for your greatest good. Hata nikeka kwa billboard ni sawa. It may happen. The present time is you love me. You felt like
mic, please.
You've umefeel ni kama ni fine if I do this for my wife, for my whatever. Cool. Siwezi feel vibaya lakini.
Oh, okay. Let me get it. If at our early stages nitakuwa nishajua whatever you love, whatever nini, so I wouldn't go nieke billboard nikijuaje you don't like that attention. Itakuwa nikana cross borders and stuff nini. I'm not respecting how you feel and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're that person, when I know whatever you love nini, if you love that attention, probably I can capitalize on that.
Once in a while for my birthday,
if I do this
maybe.
gesture,
yeah. But there's always
this
thing of when people do that, it's always a man has fucked up, and that's why he's and that's why he's doing this. Like, if, like Wakaleli saying that we are always so negative that if somebody even decides to I'm gonna put up a billboard of my chick in West T, or like let's say next to NSK where she really, really loves, I must have cheated on her. I must have done something wrong. And that's what I'm telling you, it all goes back to these traumas that we have. That even the person you're trying to profess your love to will start asking you, umefanya?
Oh yeah.
Kwa nini unanifanyia vitu mzuri? So people are used to being so traumatized and hurt and abused that when you come right in and show love, immediately you must be doing something wrong, including men calling you a simp.
Yeah.
So if I am publicly showing love to my girlfriend Wakaleli, how am I a simp? And what is the standard of being a simp?
No, umesema hiyo kitu nimekumbuka ile meme fulani ya. This is how I usually picture Nairobi dating scene. Nile. Unaona ile picha yale mama wawili wako na gani hivi?
Yeah. Mmoja kwa mlango, mwingine amelala hivi.
Nikawa kuzile tu za it's like what wako on the edge or something. Nini una do.
Yeah.
Like trust me break nini and stuff.
You may break it before to engage relationship. Like
mnaangalia na tu zile tu za.
Maybe that's why we have tukulane culture.
Yeah.
Because what's
Smash
happening is that people are just want to smash and pass. And the moment you sort of want more than that, it comes with no. But this is what I don't understand. You're willing to sleep with somebody, but the moment they want you to account for this thing that you guys might be having, you are more scared and worried and you are tense about that than actually somebody telling you, I want to sleep with you. If you want to sleep with me, the first thing I want to know is, what kind of person are you? Why is this happening? Is it going to be a one-day thing? Like, why are we doing what we're doing?
Anto, sex is easy. Relationship is a duty. No one wants that relationship duty. Like, not no one, but kuna watu wengi when you're nagopa that duty that comes with the relationship. Like, remember, if me and you, we're going to date, you have to give 100%. I have to give 100%. And then naiona manisha, there's a duty of compensating and tolerance. Ile you don't like it nikiacha viatu kwa mlango, but the love is way big, so ni sawa. I can tolerate that.
I'll start changing. I'll start doing.
Not even necessarily changing.
No. Okay, I get it. Oh, you can tolerate the leaving the shoes there. Okay.
You can tolerate that. Like you know how he's kwa issue kubwa and stuff. Same case with me. Kuna vitu spendi kutoka kwake, but I can compensate and tolerate. So that's a duty. People are juangi. Whenever I'm giving her, let's say 80%, she needs to give me 120%. Whenever she is giving me 80, I need to give 120%.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that now people start burning out in relationships. There's a burnout, literally, because if I'm doing the most for you, and if I'm compensating, if I'm always trying to hide you,
actually,
and this is why. And somebody was even asking Josie, some chick on TikTok said, why is it hot women who are so like someone like Wakaleli, powerfuls, amesoma, koyuni, manze amemaliza, she's working, she's touring the world. She's in love with a junkie, like them dude acha kipigo picture next to her wanauza, how did this two? She even said, ama it's the world's way of punishing the lady into amhamboliwe. I'm saying that to mean you do so much for people, and now what happens? You end up having somebody in your house. Fine, you might have Wakaleli in your house. She said she's okay staying in the house. But no, there's a difference between having someone in your house and a bum. You end up having a bum in your house, a couch potato, somebody, all they do ni kuchana. All they do ni have time na mabeshte. And me, I don't mind people who chana. Me, I chana once in a while. But you cannot chana Monday to Sunday. You have, all they do, anachana kwa mtu ako 35 to 38. Yo shida kwa movie. Kaze anajua what the newest movies are. Kwa club. Ukimwa akienda place ya pool, hey, hakuna mtu anacheza pool kama yeye, na kwa 32 anapiga watu kwa pool. Point yangu ni this small compensating, tolerating, all this, you end up having somebody who's living in the house with you who now has become a bum. Now Wakaleli ends up being a mother. She's no longer a girlfriend or a fiancé, she's a mother now.
For me now, ikifika your point, man talker. Because
this is easier said than done. Omuya, you know enough people who, as we speak right now, are probably watching this and saying, this describes everything about this asshole in the house.
Like
now, Nile, if I know my girl, tuseme, if I know inamboingi kuweka huko kwa nene, kuweka viatu kwa mlango, and I've seen like chini ya maji venye anazitoanga naeka, tomorrow nita change. I'll have ile.
That's you, Omuya.
Apendi and vitu kama hizo. Same case na utakuwa tu zile tu za okay, nimezoea hii kitu lakini
this is in a perfect relationship. In real relationships, it's gonna be like, what's the issue na yosa issue kubwa ni nini? Like what's a big deal? What's a big deal? But also remember we said we bring our real self in this relationship. So when I start showing my real self also now, does she always have to compromise? Oh, you wacha kwa viatu cha nimwachane tu na yeye.
No, it depends kama ni long term and stuff.
Like,
and how long you're willing to tolerate that. Inaweza fika point because fuck it, man. What is this? But mtu for a short while tolerate alafu when I change, there's that room for him to change. So it's all good.
What are you willing to tolerate to Wakaleli?
I can tolerate a lot of things.
Yeah.
But ukiingia relationship, to be honest, I think watu wanadhani relationship ni kama kwenda mahali kukaa chini na kupewa nini na kumaliza kwenda. Like you need to be ready to be in a relationship. Na si ati niko ready ati sure you're my girl, you're selfless. Okay? If I tell you this is the problem and this is not who you are you willing to change? Are you selfless enough kusema she doesn't like this but I will change it for her? You know, it's now not me and me and me, it's us. This decision, this thing that I'm making right now, how is it going to affect me and us in the future? Kama hauko ready to answer those questions, kuambiwa, oh, please don't do this, do this. Wachana nayo, si must. Na ikifika mahali, umekwama, like this relationship is literally like pushing you to the corner of the
bringing out
yani, wachana nayo. Scarcity mindset ndo inafanya unakaa hapo. Your self-worth, your self-image is work. You're thinking, if I don't leave this man, I will not get another one. So you are dating someone when you're in Form 1. Class 8. You found another one and another one and another one. Your self-concept should be so good, and you should work on yourself because you're going to basically attract the same thing that you want, you know? So if you're there, like, oh, I'll just stay here because I don't want to be lonely, or your life is going to be shit.
Yeah, biological clock. You know, if I don't get somebody now.
Ni nani amekwambia unarakisha? Ni watu wangapi wako 40 hawajaolewa nini? Like if your time uko na raka for your things, okay, cool. Get married, do you? But please have a standard place.
Yeah, and also be ready to risk it all in the relationship.
In the relationship. If you're not ready to risk shit, wachana nayo.
Would you date I'm going to bring it to now the way our parents sort of think. Would you marry somebody out of your tribe?
Of course. Like for me it's all about character. Character and your
I'm saying this based off of the fact that we know how our parents behave. If you bring your kisi, if you bring a kale chick home, there's some truth that your in-laws are gonna act a kind of way like
right, it's okay.
Are they the one marrying?
Yeah.
Me, I'm not marrying my parents or anything. Kama wataki, I can have a private tunaenda tu hapa AG.
Yeah.
Nivo. Life iko hivyo.
Yeah.
Aya, sasa and then it gets to a point yenye wako actually ni mzuri. Unajua, tutakuja kuona mtoto siku gani nini, nimepata watoto nini. Kidogo now wako zile. I thought you
and
guys.
maybe it's a blessing in disguise where you can actually stay away from your in-laws.
Yeah.
And just stay away. Yeah. What about your Wakaleli? Does it matter the tribe of the person that you're with?
Not really. I mean, to some point, but not really.
Huh? To some?
To some point, but not really.
The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't want us to sit here and lie to you. Listen, you don't have to be tribal for you to say I cannot marry somebody from this tribe.
Oh, okay.
It's just one. Again, I said we are a result. We're a product of our bringing, of our everything of our DNA. Our parents' DNA is who we are. So if somebody says, "Hey, Mimi, sioni kama naweza wa Masai," that's just, they don't have to hate Masai. It doesn't mean they hate all Masais. Just because somebody says that I don't like mangoes, doesn't mean they hate people who eat mangoes. You know, so the reason I'm saying is because we always pretend as if it's not an issue, but we always have these kitchen table talks.
Oh yeah.
Where we have honest conversations. Me, I don't want this to be red table talk.
Oh yeah.
Where we're like, your tribe cannot affect your vibe. Nah, bro, it does.
Actually, it does. Ukiangalia, come to think of it, because it's like me dismissing at it. There are no culture in communities and stuff. Unaweza pata kuna msali reziwa hivi.
Exactly.
Na me as a kisi nilireziwa hivi.
Yeah.
So it's up to probably, I don't know, like nakuelewa sasa. Yeah. So yeah.
Like most ladies I've seen some of these TikToks, they fear being married to kisses.
Yeah.
They say why? That you guys have a temper.
Yeah.
Do you have a temper?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Mimi mtoto mzuri.
Are you sure?
Yes,
are you sure?
Umesikia Wakaleli amekuza, are you sure?
Are you sure?
I know Kikuyu ladies love Luo men because they know how to spoil those ladies.
Like any character development.
Character development nayo.
Oh, yeah.
Abebo. Abebo utapewa character development.
But someone might be kissy and ako na hiyo konk.
Ana ukisi.
Hiyo konk.
I don't know any kissy person mwenye ana ukisi. The same way, I don't have sisters, so I think I can say this. If I had sisters, I generally wouldn't want them to be married to Kikuyu men. Because I feel like we're very stingy. I'd be like, listen, bro, me, I don't want my brother-in-law to be stingy. Tunaenda place na niangalia. No, when umewa kwetu, spoil us.
Yeah, actually,
do shit for us.
From my place, wakisikia anytime, you're dating, ni tribe gani?
They always start. So we don't pretend as if this, things come.
And then they tell me, usioe Mkikuyu kozile. Oh, okay. Mbona Mkikuyu atachukua mali yako. Wow.
So these are conversations that people actually do have. We pretend as if it doesn't happen.
But it does.
Intrinsically, we are tribal. We don't have to hold machetes and kill each other.
Yeah.
But there are certain ways that we look at one another and we know this is how, we are. So we're going to end, because I mean this conversation would go on forever.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But we're going to end with one thing, and I want you guys to come back, because I mean you guys have to come back. Yeah, we're going to end with something that, that I feel is a conversation we need to have as Kenyans, and be honest about it.
Yeah.
Do you believe monogamy exists? Is it possible to be... Look how Wakaleli's eyes. Is it possible for an African man
Yeah.
to be monogamous? Is it possible for an African woman to just be married to one man, or be with one man? Is it realistic?
Let me go. If you guys stop dating after you get married, personally, me naenda inje.
No, stop what ifs. Because you're basically blaming somebody for ati unajua ujako kikipi ile fire. That's why I felt like I'm leaving. No, I want you to tell me you're dating Wakaleli. I want you to look at her in the eyes and say, babe, listen. Me, I know I'm dating you. I'm gonna she's taken. Don't put up for Nairobi pigwe. Wakaleli, I love you. I'm with you, babe. You've given me kids. But let me be honest with you, Wakaleli. Me nataka tu ujue ukweli. Me, I'm going to marry. I'm going to remarry. I'm gonna get somebody else. Be honest. That's I want you to. Is it possible? Will you tell her that time? Oh, baby, usipova nini kwa bed? No, wachana na hizo. Hiyo ni wewe, hiyo ni issue zako. Be honest ndani ya DNA yako. Is it possible for a Kenyan, for an African man to be monogamous? Let me help you, since I know it's a very tough. It's not tough, it's easy, but it's difficult to say. When I was younger, I always think genuinely that no, if you love somebody, you love somebody. Even when you kutoka nje, sijui kufanya nini, that's your weakness. Now that I am older, boy, me, I really believe an African man cannot be with one woman. It's not possible. I know people might chastise me, but polygamy is legal it's in our constitution. An African man just cannot be with one woman. It is what it is. I have tried to think about it. It's difficult.
Yeah, where I'm at right now, trust me, it's an option for me. Polygamy. It's an option for me because it's so hard to stay with one girl.
Okay, so so let Wakaleli know, because she's like, no. Yesterday she's dying. She's like,
so what do we do? Me, what?
Look at Neil. Look at.
Is she allowed to have two men?
Yes,
polyandra.
You want me? You, my husband. You told me you want to get another wife, and I tell you, okay, can I get another one?
Wacha tu isha.
Okay, so why is it like that? Why is it that you can get another wife and she can get another man?
Because it's not like people don't want to have sex with me as well, the way you want to have sex with other people.
Thank you.
It's not like other men don't want to have me.
How does it feel for you?
Yeah.
And this is the reason why when women, this is the reason why when men cheat, the woman will always ask you, do you love her? Yeah, your girlfriend or wife will ask you, do you love her? Because for her, the issue that you have an emotional attachment with her is way bigger than the sex. But for a man, if your wife cheats on you, you're gonna ask her, did you sleep with him? When a man cheats, the woman asks,
no, actually,
do you love her?
Actually, scenarios of saying,
when a woman cheats,
how was the sex? How was the sex?
That comes after. What do you mean?
But even how was the sex is just basically for you to prove and find out, did you really have sex?
Yeah.
I know. No, something for us is more
jealousy and an ego issue and stuff. But okay, this is what I think about polygamy.
Hold up. So for you, a man having two wives or not being able to have two wives is DNA, is within us. The same way I said it, yeah? But a woman having another man apart from you messes up with your ego. I don't understand. It goes back to us. It means we are like children.
There's something we
have problems as men.
No, let's say this is how I usually picture na nisha yona iki happen. Like polygamy means you've married two wives, what do we call this? And okay, I want to stay with my wife, but for men, we don't cheat with emotions. We don't cheat with emotions. Like I can sleep with you regardless of emotions. But when a woman sleeps, like he's sleeping, not sleep no emotions. So probably I have you as my wife, but I can go outside, sleep with other women because there's devoid of the emotions.
Okay.
And come back to you. Still treating you with the same respect. Did I change respect towards you? I come home on time.
Let me tell you. Ukienda kwa nyumba utapata tu mavitu za complain about. Trust me. you will not like her food anymore. You'll find a reason.
It's just something.
Yeah.
Unless you know how to hide. But subconsciously you'll find yourself saying things.
Oh yeah.
Your mood will change.
Like
you come home, you don't want to eat because umetoka kupikiwa ma pasta na huku umezoea pilau njeri. So now all of a sudden you have standards.
Ndio wanasema ni Nairo like relationship ni crazy. Like
yeah.
Do you believe
you guys
do you believe that African men can be monogamous, or is for you it's like you guys are if you do this shit me I'm leaving you?
I think men can be monogamous. Hata si African, West, men can be monogamous.
Period.
Me naona ni a point of choice. Like, I understand men don't have it, like, don't usually do these things with emotions. Like, it's just sex, yeah? But at the end of the day, like, I think whatever you're carrying as a man, like before you do whatever it is you're doing, like the weight of it all, you're going to lose your family, you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that. Like hata wewe mwenyewe, your wife will start seeing you as someone else, you know? And probably the person you're cheating with hata hakujali hivyo, so now you're single.
No, hata sijali hivyo nyana nafikiria, because for me nishalala naye like nile okay.
But now umelala na yeye.
Kwa nini Wakaleli akilala na chali mwingine itakuwa big? So basically we are saying is that we need to have monogamous open relationships. Like we all need in our DNA, like 10-15 years from people, whoever we are giving birth to, wajuange tu. In our tradition, you marry, you marry for church or for whatever, for tradition, but it's monogamous open relationships.
Remember, nakumbuka kuna relationships you happen hivi niliona from the older generation. Like if a guy, if the husband akona place anafa kwenda Dubai for work related issues, you find the wife anamwekea CD nini, the condom, like enda na usitulete magonjwa. It happens.
Mungu nisiwahi fika hapo.
That's a meme.
Nisiwahi fika hapo.
This dude, he's gone to Dubai. He's gone to Dubai.
He's gone to Dubai.
He's gone to Dubai.
Atishika CD. Usitule. Wewe na nani? You will not have a wife by the time you're coming back. What do you mean?
Yeah, so because you're are you saying that me I'm holding it? Who tells you have a right to go and not hold it?
Someone else doesn't want me the way you're going to be wanted there.
Yeah.
Atishika CD.
Yeah. Would you do that to your husband or even your boyfriend? They are
CD
going to
what?
not even to Dubai, to Kiambu here for like a 1 week.
We are dating.
Yeah.
Where CD hata labda utaiona tena maisha yako.
Yeah.
What do you mean ati usitulete magonjwa?
Basically unasema endo kulane.
Endo kulane.
Babe kulana lakini unasema tu babe
lakini
kulane.
Urudi.
Yeah, urudi. But is that a way of sort of really is that a way of safeguarding your relationship? Is that the right, is that proper? Like do you have to?
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to, cuz no, as a woman telling your man that you go do this, but please don't do this. It's either you're also doing something you yourself, or you're just dead inside. As a woman.
So Naskia, you were saying that a woman must be sort of dead inside for her to be like, yeah, please, when you go there, you do what you gotta do, and don't bring for us ugonjwa.
You don't care about the man. You don't have emotions, or
yeah, you must be dead inside for you to.
No, it's all about how the two of you mumepanga your relationship yenu.
Yeah, but
relationship yangu na venye ya wale venye wameseta it's different. It's very, very different.
But wewe unasema that should be like the ideal sort of way of making relationships last.
No, for me that's ideal to me. Like ile neza kwa huko tempted and stuff. But remember, I don't cheat with emotions. I'm cheating and then go back.
Me I should be very afraid
to my wife.
If I leave for the States or Canada or whatever, and my wife gives me a condom and tells me, yo babe, usilete ugonjwa, me I don't even think I'll use it. Maybe that thing might have pepper inside. I might probably I don't even touch it.
It's either she doesn't like you.
By the way, me I'll just be very worried.
She doesn't care about you.
be very worried. But
thing.
also, she's also saying that as you do that when you're in Dubai, also know that I will also protect myself when I'm in Nairobi. Why would you assume that it's only one way? That, yeah, she's telling me that, yeah, me, no, I don't want you, you're a man. You're tempted, babe, bora tu usilitema ugonja ama upate kamimba huko ama whatever, upe mtu mimba. But also dem anasema, na wewe ujue pia mimi niko huku Nairobi.
It's all good. Bora nisijue, like, ni bubu game.
Okay, then this is my problem with relationship then in Nairobi.
But it's not need for a relationship. Si tukae basi open.
What's this? Is relationship basi? Basically, wase Nairobi waseme, listen, Zakayo anatupiga taxes. Like, tunatupata seriously.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a housemate.
Yeah.
Just say I'm looking for a housemate with benefits.
Actually, people out here, the concept of marriage, they're looking for life partners.
Yeah, but Bina Sema, look for a housemate with benefits. Usemange, pay the house together.
Yeah.
The same way housemates would live like in uni. If you went to like those bougie unis where they have like a fraternity or whatever, or a sorority where you guys can actually have a house on your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I cook, you cook. When kama kuna maji, we buy water together. Please, let's respect our spaces.
Yeah.
The only difference is when we're feeling horny or I'm horny, utanipea.
Exactly.
Because you're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
You guys are literally, you're in a tenantship.
Yeah.
That's what you are. Is that you live together, but nothing you're doing.
Commitment. No.
We need to redefine what relationship means. Because to me, so far now, the more I speak, especially to young people, is that it's just vibes and inshallah.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, happens.
Even though inafaa manze.
Eh?
Even though inafaa.
What do you mean?
So are you looking for a co-tenant?
Exactly. Yeah.
Hiya.
Hi, my God.
Aya, natafuta tu moja mfiti.
Are you gonna apply for this tenantship? If you realize that men in Nairobi just want housemates.
Kama basi it's in Nairobi, you go.
You know why?
Where?
You know why?
Yeah.
Yo.
Our relationship is a duty. Marriage is a duty. Nataka job iko duty free like ile.
Okay, so basically you're basically saying that you're lazy.
Fluid,
Wewe utaki kazi mingi.
Nah. No right now manze. Sain cause ile tu we keep it moving.
And Wakaleli is saying if we don't start the work now, so how are we getting married? Tukiwa 50 ndio we start the work. How do you start the work? And remember akipata mimba unamwachia mimba. So afanye the work of kubeba hiyo mimba.
No.
I know you will take care of the baby, but naturally atachora huo mtoi.
Naturally. This is acha mtoto.
Asi tutakopa.
But the thing is, she still has more burden.
But I still have a kid from what I thought would be.
And while she's having this kid and her life has to stop a little bit of pause, you're still out here, baby, shika kondo when you're now Dubai.
Yo. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You be careful, please. Usinilete ugonjwa.
Wacha ikae. No, let me tell you
I'll be careful. Sitakulete ugonjwa stuff. Hivyo.
Wacha ikae.
Na nisijue ni nani na nani. She can be here, now me smash. Bora nisijue.
Okay, ukijua what happens?
Hakuna, my ego will be so fucking bruised. So I'll be like, fucking hell. Natafuta mwingine tena. Please, my only rule. It's okay, my only rule is you do you. Nisiwaijua.
Let me tell you.
Nikijua, hiyo ndio deal breaker.
Wacha nikwambie kitu Wakaleli told me last week and I nearly forgot. Thank God it's come out now. Don't ever play that fucking cheating game with women.
They're good at it.
Wakaleli mwambie please.
Don't you ever?
Why?
No, like wacha nikwambie, like I think a woman anakwanga amekutrust so much emotionally.
Yeah.
No wonder inakwanga something that you really want from like your man.
Yeah.
Like that's validation of emotions.
Yeah.
So akikutrust na something with herself.
Yeah.
Like you'll protect my emotions, you'll protect this and that. But tuseme wewe ufanye tu maybe because I'm a man I can do it.
But also,
but
also Wakaleli mwambie when it comes to women cheating.
Because most people like women don't cheat.
Imagine it's not a relationship, so we're not saying
but
we're cheating.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Wakaleli cheats on you, you'll never find out.
You'll never find
when women
out.
cheat, bro,
Kwanza wewe ndio unataka.
You will never find out.
Wewe ndio unataka because I've not sijaka emotions zangu hapo. We're just mashing never.
But imagine you're
not even cheating on me.
But listen, if she lets you find out, if she lets you know, she knows she'll kill you.
But at the end of the day,
if Wakaleli leaves any proof for you, ati sijui alibeba anava boxer, ata ivae na ni boxer chale mwingine, ata maybe amenunua tu LTY kiki but she's just pretending. Ati tu akupe tu hint, ujue that she's still on you, you will die. wewe vile tumesha kuona hivi utakufa. Wewe utakuwa na stress.
So ni relationship ni kama kuna emotions involved.
When you umesema it's not a relationship. It's a tenantship hivyo.
So basically people should not look for a relationship.
Watu waache.
Mimi naona yangu ni hivyo.
Okay, yako.
Okay.
Like it all depends you how you're going to what standard you're going to put in
let's
relationship.
Let's conclude by you telling me, do you believe relationships anymore? And we're speaking Nairobi because I'm from Nairobi. I don't know about Turkana, I don't know about Mombasa, but when you guys come from Mombasa with SGR to Nairobi, this is what you're gonna expect. So don't come here with I'm looking for bro, there's no for looking for. Two things will go. Do you believe in relationships at the end of it all? Do you think there can be like a relationship?
Yes, I do, but hakuna mtu akuna manual ya relationships how they're supposed to be. It's for between you two to define how you want your relationship to be. Hivyo tu ndio naonanga for me.
What about you, Wakaleli?
Yeah, most definitely ni worth it. At the end of the day kuna negatives na pia kuna this nice thriving relationships hata in Nairobi. Kuna wenye wanaweza sema this is what we've done and they can actually attest to it na tunaweza follow. So hatuwezi sema it's not worth it. At the end of the day we're social beings, you need someone, you can't die alone.
And our parents if they're in Nairobi they're making it work. So relationships do make sense. I didn't think they made sense until I think it's just the type of person you date. Also the person that you are, because you attract who you are. If you're a shit person, that is exactly what you're going to attract.
Let me ask you, have you said you didn't believe at first if they work? Is it because you've heard me speak because oh shit, and yes, in work, like in the sense that
No, it's the experience I've had. Because I've been open. Like, this is life.
Okay.
I don't want to die tomorrow and niseme, oh, this is what I didn't do. Okay, I want to live my utmost, to my utmost. If it's emotions, it's love. I want to do it all.
Nice.
Sawa. So
Omuya is here thinking that he has had a lasting effect on you.
No.
My man.
Not because of you. Look at this one. Anyway, guys, tomorrow is Christmas. Do you have anything you want to say about Christmas? Any memories? Yeah, tomorrow is Christmas. Because it's airing. Today is 24th of December. Yeah, it's 24th of December. And tomorrow is Christmas. So you have any Christmas memories? All I remember about Christmas is wearing Yangompia and like hiding them until that day came out, and then you realize all of you bought this clothes from the same exhibition. So you all look alike in church or whatever. But like the
only memory about Christmas, chapati.
Yeah,
chapati.
Some of you don't know. Some of you grow up eating chapatis every Wednesday because you've got house managers who cook for you chapatis. We grew up eating chapati once a year. Oh my God, we were poor.
Nguo mpya.
God, we were poor.
Nguo mpya, kiatu mpya.
Jesus, in December.
Christmas, unapata nguo. Every Sunday of the next year, you're going to be wearing that clothes there. Sunday best.
Gosh. So sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, and maybe you are also in shags or something with your family.
Yeah.
And you finally get to meet your cousins and have a good time and go to the shamba. And, and be with the cows and the goats and just leave Nairobi. So maybe I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas and have a Merry Christmas from Unlock Your Soul with Anto Neosoul. We don't have any of those trees and funny things. We don't do that here. No, we don't do that here. But Merry Christmas to my family, to everyone who's been tuning in and who's been watching and listening. Merry Christmas to you. Who you gonna tell Merry Christmas to who?
To my family. To my family, to my friends, my sisters. Yeah.
That's what's up. You?
Love it.
Merry Christmas to my brothers, to my family, to my girlfriends, and most importantly, my daughter Tatiana. This is not my face, so I love you.
To your girlfriends.
Girlfriends.
So now Tatiana, if she's watching, she knows my dad has girlfriends.
This is not my face, so
Merry Christmas! Yay!
Thank you for having us.
Feliz Navidad! Thank you for choosing Unlock Your Soul podcast, where it helps you to grow and, of course, Unlock Your Soul. I hope you learned something new, something bright, something great today, and that you can also share this podcast with each and every single person that you know. All you gotta do is review, like, and share this podcast on your favorite social media platform. Also, make sure you check us out on YouTube at Unlock Your Soul Podcast, on Instagram at Unlock Your Soul Pod, and on TikTok at Unlock Your Soul Podcast. It's time